Hey man, say man, you telling me you ain't trying to thank God for another day, man? Glory be unto God. You see what I'm saying, bro? And today, y'all, bro, we got some. I don't know, folks. Y'all see the title thumbnail? It say Michigan judge sentences man to prison for murder of a 15-year-old girl. I'm talking about gold. In the description, it say, I wish I knew what compels a young man to pick up a firearm and to carelessly yo, shoot it toward a group of people, and now a 15-year-old girl is dead, the judge said. I know this random to react to, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It was just in my watch later. I'm like, freaking, might as well. All glory be unto God. We're gonna have straight to it. Let's do it.
Court is prepared to impose sentence. The court did receive the sentencing memo from the defense. The court's reviewed that and is taking that into consideration. But also, I think the statement from the victim's mother is important as well in this case. Mr. Pittman, you pled in this case. You took responsibility for this. You pled to one count of felony firearm. That's a 2-year consecutive sentence. So you have to serve that first before any other charge, and then pled to the second-degree murder. That carries a maximum penalty of life. At age 19, you have a juvenile court record, one prior misdemeanor. Your guidelines you just heard were corrected, so the correct scoring of your guidelines is 180 months to 300 months on your minimum sentence. And the COPS evaluation in this case is sentenced within those guidelines.
To everything. Okay.
There's a lot I probably could say about this. I think everyone kind of understands the situation. Gun violence that occurs. It seems like just daily, at least in this community, it's happening so often now. The question I asked you, Ms. Bennick, I didn't expect you to have an answer because I sure don't. I wish I knew. I wish I knew what compels a young man to pick up a firearm and to carelessly shoot it toward a group of people. I wish I understood that. And now, as a result, there's a 15-year-old girl who aspired to be a basketball star. She's now, she's dead. Her mom already lost a child before. No one should lose one child, let alone two. And it's just heart-wrenching. But the community has to understand two things, I believe, as I sit here today. They have to understand, one, that there's accountability. And I think, two, they have to understand that the courts are doing what they can.
He wished you could see it in his eyes. He would, I pray I don't get life. You see it in his eyes, gang. You can see it in his eyes, folks. Hey, bro, I don't really got nothing to say to him, bro. I ain't gonna lie. People be so tough until the sentencing come. Like, I don't know the whole case, though. I don't know if he was bragging on it or how he got caught or whatever really happened, but yeah.
And I think, too, they have to understand that the courts are doing what they can to make the community as safe as possible. So accordingly, Mr. Pittman, it's going to be the sentence of this court that you should be committed to the Michigan Department of Corrections to first serve the 2 years on the felony firearm. You'll get credit for 355 days you've served so far. Consecutive to that charge, you will serve a minimum of 300 months to a maximum of 600 months in the Michigan Department of Corrections for the second-degree murder.
Why is they saying 300 months? What the hell is that? How many years is that? Why do they keep saying 300 months? Oh, 25 years? Right, because 300 divided by 12. That's 25 to a minimum of 25 to 50. Okay, why do they say months, bro? What is that?
Consecutive to the felony firearm, you do not get credit for that charge. There are mandatory costs that the court has to impose. There's $136 state costs, $130 for the crime victim's assessment, and $1,000 in court costs as set forth in the judgment of sentence. This is the final sentence of the court. You will receive a form that will explain your appellate rights. Mr. Lockman, is there anything further from the people?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bennick from the defense.
Just briefly, Your Honor, there was an adjournment, and so I think there is a short amount of credit that's attributable to that adjournment.
All right, well, let's make sure we get that right.
This man right here look heated, or whoever this is. Hold on. Folks right here look heated, yeah, I'm telling you. Look. Folks look...
All right, so the original sentence date was back in September. So from September 10th to today?
That is correct, Your Honor.
Okay. Okay, I don't have that number offhand. I can try to calculate it now, but the judgment will reflect that credit. Okay.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. From September 10th to October.
Yes.
Okay.
This man laughing, folks. He young, folks. Give him an extra 15 years. I ain't gonna lie, bro. People like that gang, like, I ain't gonna lie. Murder equal death penalty. Yeah, they need that in Michigan. Yeah, damn. They want him to die. I don't know. 25 though. That's it. Man. Yeah, y'all don't even got one life, bro. Y'all don't even got one life. Y'all still got the afterlife. Y'all gonna have to answer to God. Woo! I don't care if you went to jail. I don't care if you got a 500-year sentence and you had to live out every single one of them years. Ain't nothing worse than going to hell. I think Job said it. He said, if God is angry at me, who can I run to? Y'all better think before y'all do things. Not even just in this, not even just for these consequences, but the eternal consequences. Because if you don't got the blood of Jesus, and I don't think you would be out here killing if you had, I just can't see that. But all glory to God. I ain't judging nobody, folk. I just know that heaven is a real place and hell is a real place. God has righteous anger towards sin and people that harm his people. I don't got too much to say though, bro. All glory to God. And we gon' shoot. Hope y'all have a good day and good night, man. On Fun of Game. Stay blessed.